as well. That's a lovely start of a retake and a lovely end of it as well. Because what can Prime do here in this 1v4? He's allowed ships to slip by, and he's going to get taken down from behind. So the threat alleviated. SKADE, impressive retake. Very impressive.
I'm not flustered by tempo that Trick was just pushing onto them. Rainwaker, the rotate from him into ramp, was quick enough to get at least one to his name before he gets traded. But that has bought so much time for the rest of SKADE to get into position. They kill the last player of Trick on the side after the bomb plant right away as well. And then it's all about just getting these fan controls down, dealing with the flanks coming in from Iceberg as well and from Kier. So, sorry, not Kier, Quest. So a really good setup and retake by SKADE. Honestly, ships is coming up huge for them in this series as well.
Well, not this round.
I was about to say not this round because Prime shut him down.
This is a nice play. He's understood that they like to try and take outside towards the mid-round. So, instead of falling to the execute over here, he's just going to get ahead of it. Tricked are lying and waiting. Now, the contact has been made just because of the nades. Bubble, he's going to get flashed. They're going to try and hard clear him. He gets the first. Oh, Kier trades it. Nice. 4v3. Still an advantage retained. Rainwaker going to get anything over these smokes, so knows the answer. They slip by. Just all about timing on that peak. If he decides to swing out again, he's going to face 3 Danes, and there is Rixo.
I like this play from Trick, actually, making that they were going into secret. Instead, they're just going to head towards ramp.
Ooh,
they're going to double fake this into the B bomb side. Maybe no, they're heading in towards it. Dreamer's trying to spot them out, gets Rixo on the backhand of it. Dennis Law is still on side though, and now they're facing into a scope. Oh, and it's all falling apart. The bomb's dropped as well. It's only Quest left in a 1v2.
Oh,
has to get control back of this ball.
They have an idea.
Dennis Law, he's just holding him.
They had an idea of where he was just as soon as those other players went down. How did they turn that around? Second pass of play, Aori. Look, I mean, this is sick. Not gonna lie to you, but this is pretty sick.
I don't think anyone has expected this going into Nuke. I've never seen a team dismantle Tricked on their T side this hard on Nuke. 13-2. SKADE has done everything they needed on their CT side to take the map pick home and set themselves up for success. But oh, that is a nice position from Rixo. They didn't even check him. Now finally Rixo doesn't even get taken out. I was about to say he's dead to rights there with a double peek, but he just gets the better of him. 3 kills to his name to substitute for Larson. Coming up huge in this pistol. Dreamer's trying to do what he can to salvage this, but the shots are awkward, missing its mark, and that's an easy pickup for Prime. Now Dreamer, the only one left. No bomb to his name, and 4 players on the side of Trick just surrounding him, waiting for him to make a move. And well, the only move he could make was 2 steps into his grave.
Yeah, nice round by Rixo. Quest hasn't really found himself in this game at the moment, hasn't really warmed into it. Maybe now's the opportunity with the MP9 to find some cash. Round number 17 of play here. SKADE still up by 10 rounds, 13-3.
They have all the room in the world to work.
Yeah, they've got a lot of space to play with in this on their T side. And you say it like only 3 rounds to win, but Tricked, they win this, hopefully, this eco. And then Tricked win the gun round, and then SKADE are back down to little money and a bit of a strange buy, and Trick win that round, and then it sort of snowballs out of control. And then all of a sudden, oh my god, it's 13-8. They're coming back. Oh dear. SKADE have got to try and stop that.
I think that is definitely the way forward for SKADE. Of course, this round, realistically, they can't do a lot.
MP9's going to farm some cash, maybe. Ooh, 600 quid in the bank. Make it more? Never mind. Make it a Glock to the head. Here coming in support. It is now just all starting to fall apart. Sort of. A 2v2. This is not falling apart for SKADE. Okay. They decide to go back up vents. Like, Ships is just making a lot of space right now. He's going to try and clear the A bomb site. Rixo's here in to it.
He spotted that
Yeah,
one.
he definitely has. So they know the bomb's here. This nade is probably going to finish off the bomb planter, and Ships on his lurk towards outside. Where's he gone? Rixo knows exactly where he's gotten to. But, right, and I'm going to say a but here, right? Look at what the economy is like for Trick right now. They're up against Glocks. They needed to keep all 5 alive. Yeah, they didn't. They didn't. So 2 MP9s. Yeah, 2 MP9s here for this other Trick. We'll have to see what they do with them. Could be an aggressive outside play. Could be a pincer. Do they want to risk it against the AKs? There's so many questions, Aori.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that is just let the time play out as Trick are trying to set this one up. Nice molly, but doesn't really tech up Ships apart from the 3 HP he's lost in that one.
This is
and
nice.
Look where he is already. This is so nice. This is the iceberg plays that we're expecting, but they're not going to expect it out of Ships.
Yep.
Trick esports have been slowly dismantled already, and look where Ships is. He's behind all of them. Rixo has no idea that he's crossed, and SKADE, surely this is your round for the takings. Look at where Ships is already. Quest is just gonna run with
the timing
into him. Oh no!
No, they didn't even check each other. What on earth is going on? Ships has come up uncontested. Oh, it's a Nico moment, but you know he gets the AK headshot. We're all gonna just calm down. We're gonna, you know, breathe, take a nice moment of zen. Ships is pretty much just waiting to get a kill from this position.
And they know exactly where Rixo is now. Gets spotted out, gets taken out. It's only Quest left. And he has to try and deal with this, but Ships just says no.
Death from above, jumping down, quite comedic.
Look at Ships as well, by the way. 24.
Bro, the guy's sick, man. Like
he's done so much towards outside on their CT side as well. Every time and time again, he was the one together with Dennis Law to shut down Iceberg, to shut down Prime, to shut down whatever was trying to be set up by Trick in that outside play. And now Ships is just doing what Iceberg should have been doing.
Ships has 130 ADR, by the way. 130 ADR at round 19. This man is mowing. The lawn is mowed to death at this moment.
Well, it's nice weather outside to mow the lawn. I think Ships is exactly in that kind of mood. And it's showing, because 130 ADR, that is just insane. Oh no, the timing. Ah, that's awkward.
That's not very nice. So they've got control of lobby now. This is a really good point for Trick to be able to understand what the play is for SKADE, but how do they adjust? Bubble, up from heaven. The flash means that both players are turned, but both players managed to find a kill in this situation. Dreamer has got to just sort of solve this problem of what have we got a man disadvantage right now, and that problem is going to be solved by maybe just waiting patiently to see if Trick are going to overstep the mark, and well, they do. Yeah, trying to rotate through towards the door. It's Quest to get shut down. Rixo is going to follow shortly. Prime is alone in a 1v3. Can Prime deliver? Are we just gonna? Are you gonna ignore me for goodness sake?
I'm not gonna give that one to you. You've already made that joke way too often. I'm not going to give that one to you. We're just gonna pretend like you didn't say that. But no, Prime cannot deliver. The promise cannot be held. I want a refund, Tricked.
This is map point.
This is map point indeed. Yeah, SKADE, they've just dismantled Tricked on their home turf. Like, you can see it, Trick, they know it. They know that this map is just over. You can see it on the looks of their faces.
The chairs are nice, though.
Yeah.
Can someone from Trick hook me with a chair? Like, I know that's a very, very big reach, but I would like a Trick chair.
Second that.
Yeah? Oh, dearie me, that's disgusting.
I mean, look at the buy of Trick as well.
Yeah.
It's map point, they only have deagles. Ships is just gonna run them down. That's the second one he's trying to find. Ooh, that nade did a lot of damage. Ships down to 10 HP. A bit of a rough position, but Dennis Law is there to cover and take over for him.
Yeah, just gonna let him do all the dirty work now that Ships is on 10 HP. And Quez has no opportunity to get himself back into the game, 3-18 for the bloke. Not a great start to the series. Iceberg is lurking around up above, but Rainwaker is just waiting for that. Like, what? That's got to be infuriating that someone is just waiting in T-spawn for you to make that move. Like, what on earth is going on? And now they're just going to walk up the fence. Look, this map is seemingly done because Rixo is so damn blind. It's over 16-4, Aori. What a great first map from SKADE. They look really happy. They look overjoyed. But now we go to Mirage. This is going to be a fun one. Can SKADE continue their performance? We'll find out after this short break.
It's been a interesting start to this series, and we're continuing with a lot of interesting openings here already. Trades being back and forth on this B bomb side, but SKADE trying to do what they can to get onto the side. Prime doing what he can to stop that from happening, but to no avail. Ooh. Dreamer tough between a rock and a hard place here. Iceberg will get the better of him. And now it's only Bubble left in a tough place. He does have the bomb. He can actually rotate towards his A bomb side. It's completely left open. Is he gonna fake this one? He's gonna wait for them.
I think Tricked are in a really strange, awkward read right now. Do they check in? They do, and the double peek eventually means that Tricked pick up their first pistol round here on Mirage. SKADE, they had a fairly decent performance on Nuke. Is that fair enough to say?
I think we can. Like, this is what I wanted to point out when the game opened, but Tricked and SKADE are just not giving me any chance. But 16-4 on Nuke for the side of SKADE. This is Tricked, their map, their home turf. Nuke completely out the window. Now we are here on Mirage. SKADE, their map pick. They did lose the pistol, but SKADE are looking so incredibly strong and dominant right now that Tricked, they are in a really, really rough spot. And even that could be an understatement because they've been demolished on Nuke.
Yeah, Quez also didn't have exactly the best performance. It was actually Rixo to really sort of provide any sort of just like beef to the pie, to the mince pie, to the shepherd's pie. You know, you need the beef, you need the sauce as well. There was no sauce. Can the sauce be provided?
Normally, that sauce you would expect to be Iceberg, bringing the spicy place.
Prime's behind them, by the way. Yeah, there's one. Is there any more? Ooh, spots them reloading. Down, has to find a couple more. 600 quid is all he can get.
SKADE, they do have this mid sort of, but Rixo and Iceberg are there to shut it down. Overstepping the mark just yet, as Bubble wasn't really there for support. Got too contested to even try and peek into that one. Meaning that Bubble and Denislow, they're just being forced out of the map entirely. Here, trying to hunt him down, does so, farms the money with the MP9.
I hate this MP9 skin. I don't like it.
You're not the only one. You are not the only one, but Denislow, it doesn't matter if he likes it or not. He at least gets one before Rixo finally shuts him down. And you made an interesting point, that Rixo has been the player to step up the most on the side of Trick. Although, can you really call it stepping up when you lose 16-4 on Nuke?
Alright, man, come on.
he has been the factor.
Just keep punching him for no reason, just like...
No, but come on. It is fair, though.
Yeah,
this
no,
is
true.
Their map. Nuke are, like, Tricks are known for their nuke, and they get dismantled like it's nothing by SKADE. That means something is going fundamentally wrong within this lineup. But here on Mirage, they're actually starting to pull back into this. 2 rounds, and now Iceberg started kicking things off. Seems like the demon within themselves has finally awoken because Iceberg's already good for 2. Eventually, Ships brings him back to the grave, shuts him down. SKADE being put on the back foot, being forced back.
Bomb is lost. Bomb is lost. It's in control on shore. Rainwake is able to ease up the A bomb sites, and now there's the opportunity that they can reclaim this bomb together as smoke goes out on it, and Ships gets assisted by the flash of Rainwaker. That's so damn perfect. He's able to have the time to just adjust and just get his spray down perfectly, and Rixo has got to bite the bullet. There's 3 angry SKADE players around him. It's just Ships to clean up. That is impressive.
Impressive to say the least, and I mean, Ships was the player on Nuke that we've already been watching the entire time. Doing so much heavy lifting for the side of SKADE. This is just another testament to how good Ships is as a player. How much he can get done. Just look at this. The flash setup from Rainwaker as well. We cannot discredit that either, but really nice adjustments from Ships. Losing the bomb didn't even matter. Really well set up to try and salvage that dire situation almost. This Trick, they had complete control of that round.
And now it's fast over towards shore. A big split incoming. Ships makes first contact. Or if you want to make that contact, and well, Kiers Deagle Bullets to the side of the head. Gets the player dropping down. Bubble is next on the chopping block. Can he go even more? No, he can't. Kier. Oh, that's a really good attempt because both of these SKADE players remaining are so low HP. Denny Slaw tucked towards the bench. Dreamers on Edward 2 coming from apps for the CT side. Rixo can literally just wait for his teammates to make contact. There shouldn't be any way that SKADE are let into this round. I say shouldn't be. However, there's one from apps. Did they expect one more? That Molly forces Rixo out and into the open, gaping arms of Dreamer, who now finds himself a 1v1. Oh, needs to pull out the Glock, and it's not going to be sufficient enough. The bomb is going to get defused.
No, defuse, kids.
The bomb is going to get defused. I'm going to say the bomb has to be defused. Tricked. They can't lose a round like this. They can't lose a round like this.
That was a close call. No defuse kit on Prime, but gets away with it. That was not even a second to spare. That was bare milliseconds away from that bomb exploding. And look at Kiri, he's done so much work. This was so sick by him. Gets two, gets the third, cleans house on the side, buys so much time for this team to rotate over onto the B-bomb side. Because once you are in a position where you have to start retaking that, if it's even or you're even a man down, that becomes near impossible. So hard to retake. And Iceberg, he's just doing what he likes to do together with Kier. SKADE already dismantled, only 2 left.
And the bomb is lost as well.
It's just worse and worse for SKADE at this stage.
Kier could go down here. Never mind, the smoke just saves his life for 2v4, and both these SKADE players over on the A-bomb site. Tricked, looking decent to start off this first map. They're about to get the same amount of rounds they got on Nuke, so round of applause.
And then you're bashing onto me.
Solo round of applause there because my co-commentator didn't join in with me. That's quite embarrassing. Rainwaker has got to save his embarrassment by just dying because he's got no money. He needs the lost bonus, $0. He's like me after a night out.
Well, I mean, Rainmaker, you pointed out, he just has to die at this point. Maybe you can try and get something. Not even that. Kier gets away with a sliver of health, escapes with his life, and I mean, Rainmaker, he did what he had to do, which is die.
The Pinnacle odds as well. Look, they're still in favour of SKADE from the previous map. If you want to join on that, go to pinnacle.com. You can use the sign-up code CUP22. Look, here, that's just so they know you've come from here.
I mean, SKADE now on the pistol. Surely Tricked are gonna be able to pick this one up, but so far, the astronomical start for Tricked.
Well, that's
here.
a nice word.
I know, right?
I'm gonna steal that and use it. My vocabulary is increasing every day.
Now you ruined it though, because I wanted to tell you about their sponsor AstroPay off the back of that.
Oh,
but
I've
definitely
screwed it up, haven't I? Great, cool.
But definitely go check them out. They're a provider of payment services. They support so many sites that you can't even count them if you tried. So definitely head over there, check them out. Big thanks to them being our partner and making all of this possible.
What's your favorite currency? Do you have a favorite currency? I don't know.
I mean, I can never say no to euros. At least as much of them as possible. And
yeah,
I mean,
give this man your euros.
I mean, Trick, they're just farming the money for themselves as well right now, stacking their bank because they need to do so. Because despite being 4 rounds ahead into this one, their economy in a point where they can definitely be reset, and that is something they would definitely like to avoid. They have this nice lead, they need to secure that lead further and further, so they need to do some economy building here. Something that SKADE did very well on Nuke.
Yeah, they did. Very much so. So, the lost bonus, 3.4k for the SKADE side. It's nearing the max. We are in a position where they can buy up again, maybe, if they get a few frags. You know, you'd realistically win the round. That's kind of how the game works. So, This boost towards ramp isn't going to find anything, which means Dennis Law is going to take a bit more position.
The angle Rixo's playing from as well.
Is he really that fast?
It's a really tough shot to hit. That is exactly what I was about to say. I think the readjustment of his scope tells us no.
You need an MSI 360 Hz monitor with a really good response time. Ooh, good response here in mid actually to try and retake it. Iceberg gets his head shaven clean off. Dreamer's still in Palace. He's still got this position, so SKADE, they want to rotate back. There's only one player here to defend. It's Kier.
And that's going to be a tough task for Kier. I mean, we've seen him pull off miracles on the B bomb side on his own, fending off the entire squad of SKADE, getting free in the process. But now
everyone's rotating.
They're smelling that something's about to hit this A bomb site because the rotates are already here. Prime's joined up close to Kier. The smoke towards ramp is just keeping them at bay for now. Any second now, the smoke's going to dissipate. There's Wayne Waker pulling the trigger.
Oh, he's
the
blind.
flash is so good onto Kier, but it doesn't matter because Quest and Prime are there for support. Chip's now finally pulled out. He has to try and clean this off together with Dreamer, and they do so. It's only Rixo left with the AWP, and even he cannot save his shots because Dennis Law is just too good on the trigger.
I rate that. I rate the push through the Palace smoke as soon as you created organised chaos over towards ramp. Decent. So SKADE, they answer back. They have something now to work with. This is nice.
And this is also the point, right, where we talked about Tricked haven't really stacked the bank. Look at that. 100 to 500 is the best they have in the bank. Not a lot of money for them to work with. This is full on reset territory.
They're going fast again as well. Look, Ships is just out in the open. So, nice kill. Prime maybe a little too late. But the trade does come through. Bubble as well with the Mac 10 in mid is creating a lot of chaos right now for Ships to do so much work. Bubble's work is complete. The bomb's allowed to cross. Kier is starting to provide some answers as to how Tricked are going to be able to get back into this round. So, a 2v2, Aori. A 2v2. Quez is going to find the first because Rainwaker wants to take an over-aggressive peek. Both of these players are low here. Both of them are low. But Tenisor is so confused and Quez finishes it off. That is a great round from Tricked.
And a much needed round for Tricked as well because they are in full reset territory here. If SKADE won that round, they had such a big chance to just equalize the scoreline on their T-half right away. Get to that 5-5 off of the back of resetting Trick. But unfortunately, Kier and Quest, the duo, stops it all down. You know what their names remind me of?
Go on.
The triplets from Donald Duck.
You've lost me of the reference. I know who Donald Duck is. You've lost me of the other reference.
I mean, here in Holland we call them Quick, Quack, and Quack.
that's a mouthful to say, isn't it? You don't want to say that too fast, do you?
You definitely don't, but Kier and Quest, despite that, they make it work, and now they have this dual op setup as well. So Rixo is just going to be able to play this op over towards apartments, as we've seen from him pretty much every round. But on the other side of the map, you also have Prime with that op setup in CT, going to make it so much harder for SKADE to get onto these sites. So a lot of that gained or tricked out of that last round. Big opportunity from SKADE being denied by both Kier and Quest. Dynamic duo, as you would like to call them.
Are they going to go searching for info? This is a good play. I think they realistically need to at this point in time when they've had no contact with anyone from SKADE. Oh, the Mac 10. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So, opened up towards B. It's only Rixo here alone. No one's rotated to help, but now the cavalry's starting to arrive. It's only one more to assist, but does Rixo need it? Nice no-scope. The bomb is going to make its way forward now because of Dreamer, rather. Kill. The double beams. They're hurting. I can't really just get my head around it. Tricks can't get their head around this potential retake. I think this one's done and dusted for this. Prime has one kill to his name. I don't think he's going to get any more.
And this is the point where Trick just pretty much have to give up. Just save the AWP on Prime, save the AK on Quest. Still, after
save
losing
your
3
stats.
last round.
Hey, look, Quez has woken up this map. Hey, look, man, he's got out of bed. He's put his keyboard and mouse on the desk today. All this map.
And you've spoken about that. You've pointed it out on Nuke as well, that like Quest really hasn't been able to get anything done. Here on Mirage, that is definitely a different case. Quest definitely been able to step up. 7 kills to his name, not falling behind anyone. But again, like Rixo, the stand-in for Larson, is the one lifting the heaviest weights here for Trick. He's actually performing really well. 10 kills to his name already, 10 rounds in. Or sorry, 9 rounds in. More than a kill per round to his name. Something that we question in our pre-game analysis as well, right? Losing Larson is quite big for Trick. Right? Not having him here, he is what you could call the backbone of this Trick lineup. If you think of Trick, you think of Larson.
Yeah, maybe. When I think of Tricked, I think of Denmark, the Danish pride.
Well, they still have a long way before they can make Denmark proud here.
That's oh, wow, okay. They've got 6 rounds, man. They're doing better than the previous.
That is very true, but I mean, would you settle for anything less than a win if you want to make your country proud?
Did the window smoke fail, by the way? I think it did. Oh dear, that's a mistake. And I like this info play towards ramp, but Bubble is going to get caught off guard if they push on the pull of the pin. Holding. Just waiting. So playing as bait. Yeah, nice. Iceberg. They're able to find the first, and they're going to smoke off ramp, keep that position for themselves. And SKADE has said, nah, we don't want to go towards A anymore, man. We've got B for free. Actually, only quest to contest. Yeah, now it's sort for free. Prime on the angle. There's the first. He's going to be smoked off because they know where he is now, and the Molotov is going to mean that he ain't going to push through that. He ain't going to take any more space. It's going to be SKADE to get this bomb down, but a retake in the advantage of Tricked.
Even call this an advantage. Sure, they have a man up, but this is the B bomb side. It is so hard to retake. And look at where Dennis Low is as well. Oh, that is a painful miss shot indeed, but he redeems himself on the second one. Now Dreamer has to deal with Iceberg on side and does exactly that. The advantage is completely gone if you'd like to think so, but nice. Rixo still from short able to deal with Dennis Law. The aggressive offer dealt with. Now in a 2v2 with the time ticking away, Dreamer is just surgically
he's got the clock
players.
out.
Oh, okay, well there we go. That looked a little bit dicey, but in the end, SKADE, they pull it back, they get another round for themselves. And Tricked, they are forced onto a pistol.
I thought it was over when the first shot from Dennis came out. They didn't wait long enough for Rixo to come through on the flank. He was only good for one. In that organised case, walked up a little bit faster maybe, or they just could have waited for him. Because SKADE were in very awkward post plants, and they couldn't realistically reposition that well. There are 5 players in jungle right now in window. This is they're having a good time.
Yep, Nine of Bubble could definitely do a lot here. That's 1, that's 2. That is definitely a Mac 10 indeed.
You idiot.
Oh, I don't know where I was with my brains at that point, but oh, Iceberg actually gets 2 and an AK.
It's like Christmas has come early, and his Christmas present has been stolen, been robbed. Christmas has been ruined, Aoi. Oh no.
It's a bit early for Christmas, isn't it? I'd still like my summer. I'd still like the sun. I've just been able to enjoy the sun coming through the windows, and I'd like to enjoy that for a little bit longer, please.
Well.
Also, by the way, guys, if you're enjoying this, great. If you have some feedback for us, even better, because there's a survey down below the stream that we would like for you to click on, give us that feedback. And by doing so, you even have a chance of winning some skins, so please give us your feedback. We'd love that. Rainwaker, he's loving himself some Iceberg.
Yeah. Let us take control of London. Oh, the jokes just keep on coming. We have fun over it. Quez is taking a very good aggressive stance over towards Biaps, so locked out. Realistically, they are if they want to try and split through the majority of the numbers over towards mid-it. Dreamer's in Palace. There's a blanket of defense you can see on the minimap over towards this mid area.
Prime, he's going to try and contest this now as well. Gets spotted out by Dennis Law. Shot's not really connecting properly. Gets away with his life, but there is Dreamer. Pushes out of Palace to finish it off. And this A bomb site is completely open now. Prime was the only one that was realistically there to fend off any defense on that A bomb site. So SKADE's just going to get away with this one.
This is naughty from Ships as well. He's going to hear if they either go for it or fall back. But he has made his way over towards the B apartments. He's going to save his AK, you'd like to think. Is Quez going for exits or is he going for the whole shebang? He's going for exits because his team are nowhere near him.
And again, look at the economy for Trick.
Yeah.
They can't really afford to try and go for this. They just have to give this one up. Ooh, Rainwaker, he's dead to rights. That's a nice pickup for Quest.
Did you,
a little bit of a silver lining.
Did you appreciate my iceberg joke, by the way?
I did, honestly. Not gonna lie, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
I'll give you that.
Hey, look,
Credit
lads,
where credit is due.
Yeah, guys, if you're enjoying our cast, by the way, exclamation mark casters, you can follow us on Twitter. You can see when we're next on. I'm over on the B stream later, by the way, so if you want to check that out, it's Endpoint versus Copenhagen Flames. That's a banger, that is.
Yes, indeed. I'm a bit jealous, actually.
We've got a tie game over here. We can't, you know, throw our
Oh
toys
no,
out
we
the pram.
definitely can't complain. I mean, that nuke map was everything we could have hoped for in terms of an upset. And now on Mirage, it's going down to the wire, 6-6. SKADE making a little comeback, but Trick definitely not out of it.
They're doing the same ramp play again.
Nobody's there though.
Yeah, so this is going to be information that is a bit lackluster. Yeah, they have the initial part of ramp, but no one's here. If they push any further, they could spot someone or not. It's a awkward situation. Iceberg might have the timing here. Pushing alongside his teammate, Dreamer, is ready and waiting for this. He's ready and waiting. Oh, nice headshot. Prime is concerned about if he wants to go any further forward, and as such, he backs off.
Look at the control that SKADE have been able to get. This entire mid control forward into apps as well.
B split anyone?
Thing is on the table still, but if they do decide to go for an A split, that would be a bit weird. Ooh, Dennis Law, that's a nice shot, but not before Rixo gets at least bubble out of the equation for SKADE. Still,
Nice
the advantage
flash.
there. Oh, but the flash doesn't really matter. Dennis Law, that's a nice shot.
Oh, he's got a shank
Ships.
out! He's got a
Ships.
shank out! Let's
Oh,
go,
there we go.
Ships! My G, my driller.
Well, there is no debate where you're from anymore. If you couldn't figure out, Pigeon's from the UK.
Born and raised, my guy here is alone. Oh, Ships. Oh, Chips. That's yeah, let's calm down now. Right? Hey, look, this is a fun match. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Ships has been insane, by the way. Like,
Oh, yeah,
he
not
is
only
like
he.
turned something up, man. Like he's put the heating up. He's boiling at this point.
I mean, on Nuke already, this guy was playing phenomenal. Just look at this. Oh, we have a replay. Love it. First off, Dennis Law, the first shot, beautiful onto Prime. Through the flash, gets Rixo as well. And then Ships, he just sees his moment. He sees his opportunity, seizes that one. Pulls out the shank. Love to see it. And again, we go straight back to Ships. Again, Iceberg's fallen in under. Control game. Ships, he's being close in. It doesn't matter though. Above the smoke, Ships spots out here just a tiny bit.
Rixo.
Gets that one for himself, but pointed out, Rixo turns it back into the favor of Tricked. Nice shooting from him to try and salvage this one.
Yeah, and Dreamer just says, okay, well, I want the A bomb site now. Prime has got to just let him have it. Quez is in a good opportunity to maybe shut down Denny Slaw as he rotates back. He's going to hear it, definitely. He's going to pick up an AK as well. This round actually becomes really possible now, just with how much... just the timing of the positioning, almost. But does Does he swing at the right time? Yes, he does. Knows exactly where Quez is, and that smoke towards connector is going to isolate him. The CT control is gained, it's kept, it's nice from SKADE to claim round number 8 for them, unless Quez has something to answer for.
I mean, Dennis Law and Dreamer are really low. If Quest can find these isolated fights, get the headshot onto Rainwaker as well, then he does have a small chance. You said it. One of these points, there has to be a 1vx situation that does work, but it seems like Quest is just not going to go for it. He's just going to hang on to the AK into the next round.
It's nice little retrieval, nice little scavenger hunt. Decent money as well for Trick to buy into this last round. Not decent odds though if you're a Trick fan. That's not great, is it?
You also are definitely not looking in the favor of Trick. I think that's safe to say. And if you disagree with that, if you think that Trick can actually put it back, then Pinnacle.com, head over there, use the code 22. Make them know you must. As long as you're 18 and over, that's kind of a little disclaimer we do have to give. After all, it is betting, have to be safe and responsible about it. They'll have to be safe and responsible about this round as well, because this is their chance.
Oh,
to get
swing
really
on him,
nice
baby!
opening.
Could be a second as well, but Prime, he slows down. It's just a mess. Actually, it's just a mess. Like, as soon as I was talking, like, just kills came in the way of the T side, but Rixo just sort of calms it down a little bit. Bubbles says that we want this, just this half over. Quez. Through this smoke. He's playing around it, Errol. This is dicey, this is.
Yes, and now he's in this 1vx situation again. Tries to do what he can, but Dennis Law shuts it all down. The AWP sinks and takes SKADE 9-6 in halftime. That's a beautiful song to sing, though. SKADE definitely happy with that one.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
I'm totally down. I still owe you a beer.
Yeah, but what's your go-to karaoke song, though?
Oh. Good. I mean, I really love Red Hot Chili Peppers on a good karaoke night.
Yeah?
Really love it.
I don't have one, by the way.
You don't?
Can someone from chat choose me a karaoke song? That'd be great, actually. You know what is nice? This little bit of a mid-A split sort of thing. Bubble actually might have vision to the left of that jungle smoke, but they walk through it. Bubble, yeah, does open up with one. He's getting overwhelmed by the pistols, by the T-side players. It's Kieran, Quez, double K. Oh, and they're getting slowed down as well. Ships, that's lovely, and Dreamer also operates himself from the stairs. It's Quez. 1v2. No kit on the side of the CTs. They know where he is. They're going to try and surround him. No tap on the bomb. Just waiting for him to peek out. And they've got to hit him at some point. They do. Ships and Dreamer save the day. SKADE claim their 10th.
For a moment there, I thought Trick had that one in the back. Dennis Law had a position where he could definitely shut down Trick on side, but not a single shot hitting for him. That was a bit awkward to see. Luckily for him, though, he has a team surrounding him because Ships and Dreamer, they played a really nice cleanup.
Is this the time where SKADE run away with it, do you think?
Double digits. I always like to say that double digits point is like that mental edge, that turning point where you really get a mental edge over your opponent, right? It's where that biggest gap towards that 16 scoreline is breached, and it feels like you're getting really close to closing the series or the map out. So this is definitely the point for SKADE where they can turn up, where they have that momentum going for themselves. But Trick didn't have a bomb plan. They have a buy, and Iceberg, he's trying his luck. Instead, all he is faced with is a couple of bullets coming his way, and not a lot of damage found in return. Both these players on 69 HP, by the way. Just wanted to point that one out.
That's very nice, isn't it? XD. Bubble isn't going to notice that they've boosted up. He's not going to hear that's a silent one. How does Iceberg make his way around when he has been spotted? If he peeks back to where he was beforehand, he is dead to rights. There we go. It's the first one. The entry goes in favour of SKADE. Still trying to position themselves through towards ramp. Look at Prime. His position's really cool. Do they know? Do they notice? Do they even check this? Do they have the idea?
Can line them up.
Oh, it's a lineup. Oh, it's huge. 2 with a Galil. Nets himself a good enough profit, and Rainwaker can't just ease the pressure. Prime has won that round for them. What a delivery on that.
That's a quick turnaround time to line up beautifully for him. Dennis Law and Bubbles didn't know what hit them, really. Yeah. SKADE, they just have to give this one up. There is no way.
What,
just give this round to
What
Trick.
mental edge are you saying? Sorry, what mental edge? Hello? Trick say no thank you. That's, they get their 7th. They convert this round.
They do. I need to wake up. Glad I have some coffee here. Enjoy it. Anyway, SKADE, they just have to give this one up. Gonna get away with the M4s going into the next round. Just a lovely opening for Trick. I'm still not sure how Prime has actually been able to get into that position on SKADE. He was sitting in window for the longest time, even when Iceberg already gotten caught towards mid. He was sitting in window, waiting to jump in, waiting to get into that flank position, and nobody checked him. Bit of a gap in the defense of SKADE found here that Trick potentially could exploit if SKADE doesn't adapt to this correctly.
Round number 18. SKADE lead by 3, 10-7. The CT side, while the momentum has been slowed down rather by Trick, able to bring themselves back into this by the previous round. Still buying into this one, however, are SKADE. They've got 2 M4s, some Deagles, no armor though, and a Scout on Bubble.
Which is also interesting, putting the Scout on Bubble rather than Dennis Law. But considering that Bubble is playing this B anchor most of the time, you can understand it just a bit.
He knows
we'll
once
just get the information there. He knows at least one confirmed position here.
Their presence. Now they're sure themselves tricked. But it is going to be this B player. I think Bubble has read the idea that they can go towards short.
That support of Dennis Law is there as well
Nice
already.
smoke.
The Scout next to Prime already, but it doesn't matter because he hits the shots onto Dennis Law. Ships is now finally joined the fray to hold off this defense. The Kier is coming up
Oh, he
huge.
spots him. Now these 2 players have got to go for maps as well. Got to go into the M4. Oh no, this is actually doable now. Because somehow Dreamer just switches on behind. Knows where he is coming from. These 2 players are so low HP. There's 25 seconds left remaining. Oh, the angle through the smoke. Quez, his bacon has been saved. That got real close real fast. I think Dreamer didn't exactly need to peek there with the bomb control that he had. So Quez able to mop up the small mistakes, lap it all up.
Yeah, a bit overzealous by Dreamer to go for that peak. He definitely had control of the bomb, like you pointed out. He had so much room to work with, but oversteps his boundaries a bit. And Quest is more than happy to take that one because that puts Trick only at a 2-round deficit now. The comeback is slowly manifesting, especially with SKADE now on a pistol.
Oh, Ships has got a Deagle. I'm slightly concerned right now.
Okay, I'm with you on that one. I'll be with you on that one because Ships on a Deagle can be very, very deadly.
And he's boosted as well, but I think they've spotted it now. Yeah, they're going to be looking towards that. Oh my goodness! Well, there's one. No opportunity to trade just yet. I'm still going to get hyped because there's still opportunity somehow that SKADE can win this because the window player is allowed to escape. Tricked. Very, very isolated right now, going 1 by 1.
Look at that. They've completely backed out of mid as well, so that Mac-10 is just going to be gifted over to Dreamer. SKADE, they're doing everything they can to put themselves in a proper place where they can find any success whatsoever.
Top on smoke.
This Not supposed to be there around, but they do have a chance. But here we go then. Smokes come out. Trick, they're moving as a unit into this A bomb site. Rotates are coming slowly from the side of SKADE. Trick, they don't really seem to want to press the issue too fast. Now Rixo finally does just that. 2 quick kills to his name already. And SKADE, they're being left behind in the dust.
Denny Slaw is behind. Are we just gonna see the exits come through? Probably. You're gonna be able to buy some better weapons into the next, so why keep the MAC-10? Why not try and farm a little bit of cash with it? A bit of extra moolah to get yourself into the next round with a bit more to work with, but he has been spotted. Kier is gonna try and put himself behind Dreamer, but Rixo, yeah, it's not needed. Not needed at all. Kier, get out of here. You've been fired, mate. Au revoir. Sayonara. How'd you say goodbye in Dutch?
Well, if you want to say it's really nice.
Yeah?
That would be the literal translation.
We're multilingual here over on the CCTN stream.
I want to go back to this comeback that Trick were slowly putting into.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, they're doing well.
They're doing incredibly well. I mean, after Nuke, it was looking a bit dire for Trick. Honestly, I thought, especially on SKADE, their own map of Mirage, this would be, as we have a nice Dutch saying, a cat in the bag. Easy as that.
Fast.
Trick, they're playing so fast. They're out already. 2 quick kills. Rainwaker trying to do what he can to salvage this, but he couldn't.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's all fallen apart.
It has.
Tricks. They're going for the 10. They want to equalize the scoreline, and they're doing so in quite nice fashion.
Yeah, and Ships needs to... Does he need to save? I mean, they've already lost 3 players, and they're about to lose. Then it's already also 1 HP. 1 HP. Blind. Trying to scrape away with his life. No, thank you. Ninja defuse? 10 seconds left on... Yeah, he's got 10 seconds to try and defuse. There's no way he's going to be able to do it. Just throw the smoke out, get them a bit panicky, and then tuck away into the darkness. Fade away into the night. 10-10.
10-10 indeed. Trick, they've made a really nice comeback into this. SKADE so far only have been able to get 1 round on their CT half. And that is just not something that we really expected. This entire series, this entire day so far, honestly, for me, has been something that has been quite extraordinary. Yeah. I mean, after SKADE picking up Nuke 16-4, you'd kind of expect them to be really dominant on Mirage as well, for it to be a walk in the park. Their own map pick. Trick, historically not the best team on Mirage, but they've had their moments on Mirage as well. But you definitely give the odds and the favor to SKADE. Instead, Trick, they're making a really good comeback. And if you look at the bio SKADE, chances are more often than not that this is going to be a Trick lead.
The Eagles then with the SKADE. Ships has that M4 saved over from the previous. Crucial round for Tricked here as well. They have got a load of money though. So even if they do lose this, they're able to buy into the next 2 without any issues at all. Walking out towards A. Rixo just catches Bubble overstepping the mark. Denny's forward Palace, but he is going to be cleared. No, he isn't. He's actually going to find one before going down. That was how that was meant to go. Missing shots. Dreamer picks up an M4, but a 1v3 with no armor, no kit, 50 HP, nothing else to work with. It's very unlikely, so he is going to save this M4. Tricked. They pick up their round. They actually take the lead for the second time in this game. Yeah, Prime's ready for this.
He's gonna hunt Dreamer down. They don't want SKADE to bring this M4 into the next round because they know that the economy is so dire that their buy isn't gonna be great, but well, Prime gets denied.
NT, as they say.
11 to 10. Tricked finally have been able to pull it back. Finally have been able to get into the lead of this Mirage map.
Now it gets a little bit more serious, doesn't it?
Exactly. It's what I wanted to point out, because now the buy is here again for SKADE. This is the point where SKADE have to stop down this 5 consecutive round lead that Trick have been able to get for themselves. They've been able to string 5 rounds together, and honestly, a lot of rounds felt quite effortless. They were quite Trick dominant.
Yeah. They were trying to go fast towards mid. Oh, an Altfield battleships is just spotting him walking back. Regrouping with his team at the bomb, and now decides to get aggressive. This is a really cool play. No flashes, maybe? They're just going to try and drive it towards Absol, and his shoulder has been spotted. Iceberg does go down, and then he slows down this attempted B push. And the bomb goes back, so they're going to abandon the attempt at taking B. They're going to find themselves an opportunity somewhere else, and they have the utility to do so.
They definitely have a lot of utility. Here comes the mid smoke as well. It's gonna hit window, not gonna miss this time around.
Ooh.
Now they can start contesting this mid control.
Will Denny Slaw miss? That's the question. When he spots the run boost over, and Bubble has just... Kieran mid, I don't think he can do much here. That top con smoke actually kind of misses, which means the AWP can play around it. It's a bit awkward in connector right now. They're right next to each other. Kier gives up the game. He gives up the game. Bubble is so concerned of where this player is within the smoke. Where's... Oh, this is trigger discipline. Play to perfection. Because there's one. There's the second as the smoke
beautiful.
fades. Bubble, that's beautiful. One player remaining, and it's Rixo the stand-in. Can he stand up with 1v5 on his hands? I don't think so.
Oh, and the flanks are already coming out as well. Bubble is just taking his time moving around this. Streamer doesn't really have to force the issue, but decides to just do it anyways. And Rixo goes down. Luckily, or Tricked, they have been able to build quite a nice economy for themselves, so no real harm done yet.
Bam.
Just look at this discipline.
That is nice. Good timing on when the smoke faded as well. Like, that was a perfect play.
I mean, he knew exactly where Quest was. But he just opted to wait to see if someone else had pushed the smoke as well, or just have that advantage
This is quick.
when the smoke pulled. So much information gained. And look at this Prime, actually in a really nice but awkward position here.
It's happening again. Oh,
Oh,
they know
no,
he's
he
here,
missed
the
bullet.
nade hit him.
Oh,
That's
no.
disgusting. Dreamer through the smoke. He can't do that.
Oh no.
Iceberg. Oh, he's going to get the pieces. There's one. Not the second. Dreamer is absolutely on it right now. There's a time and a place for this. This is certainly the time and the place, because he just keeps going. Walking into his crosshair. They're not going to give him any more because it's great way to leave the issue. Kira's just got to back off. He's got to bide his time because the bomb's out in the open. This is SKADE looking better than ever.
Oh, that is just the moment when everything in the universe turns against you. Oh, Prime gets hit by the nade that confirms his position, the sound cue given. Oh, that is so painful. Pays for it with his life as well.
Don't sleep on Dreamer. He's a nightmare for Tricked.
You could definitely say that. 3 kills to his name, the AWP in his hands, and, well, the entirety of Trick just being shut down.
And Ships is on a flank as well.
Yeah, goodbye, Kier. Goodbye, Kier. Nothing you can do there. SKADE, they take back the lead. Odds still heavily in their favor. Now, if you think that Trick can make a comeback, Pinnacle.com/welcome. Use the code COP22 as long as you're 18 and over. Because it's still betting that has to be done in a safe environment. Just make sure that you are before you head over there. We'd appreciate that. What we also appreciate is you filling in the survey down below to give DZT and us some feedback. You can win some skins by doing so, so definitely do that.
here was trying to play around the Molotov, trying to get an early advantage. However, he takes a bit of damage and falls back off of the ramp position he was in. He's playing under. Could be decent. The nade is as well. Quest down to 56. Actually just hits him directly. Danny Slaw. There we go. There's one. Not the second. His shoulder shows. But Ships jumps down. Death from above. But he is cleaned up eventually. Middle has been reclaimed now by the CTs. Dreamer just up towards ladder. But AOA the bomb's going towards B. Look who's in position. It's Bubble.
Dreamer does have ladder as well, so he can just join up from short. Bubble actually gonna let them pulse out because Dreamer is just holding the drop from balcony, gets the first, takes up the second. Bubble there for support. It's all falling apart for Trick. They cannot even properly get onto this bomb site. There we go then. SKADE, they convincingly take a lead yet again, 13-11. Getting ever so close to that match point.
This is impressive stuff. Now this tournament wouldn't be possible without the help of one of our partners, MSI. A range of premium gaming monitors and peripherals ranging from 165Hz to 360Hz. That's a lot of hertz, AOE. A lot of them. Built for gamers like us. This is a built pistol buy for Tricks. They are in a dire situation with their economy right now. They're in a dire situation with the fragment department. At least they've got one with the Tech 9, but that's all they're going to get. Iceberg cleaned up. Rixo's got a Glock.
You'd like to think that's not going to do a lot, especially not with Dreamer being there to get that double cross with Rainwaker. Rixo just falling apart. SKADE 14 now. And with the eco of Trick, they're now going to call this timeout on top of that. They have the money in play now. Seems like they've checked out a partner as to pay how to deal with their economy. And if you want to know as well, then check them out. Lovely partner of us making this possible next to our other partners. They're a payment service that you can use on so many different sites, so many different currencies that they support, as well as a lot of different countries where you can use it. So check them out. Head over there. A little shout out and thanks to him being our partner. I love these scams, man. You can see the focus of Trick here, how they're talking to each other, trying to figure out how can we get back into this. We now have to buy. We've made a comeback happen before. What do we need to do this? Do you have the answer for us, Pigeon?
Maybe. I don't know. Fast A play is probably the answer that Tricks are trying to go for right now. They're walking out. Bubble finds one. The second as well. It's just an absolute spray down. Talked about mowing the lawn in the previous map. Well, it's just been mowed to pieces. There's no more grass on the field here for Tricks. They are just ready and waiting. They need to get something, find anything right here. Rixo is able to cross to get the bomb. Iceberg has found one on the other part of the map. That flash, good. Spotted. No. Rixo jumping up. Can't quite adjust onto Dreamer. So Iceberg, what can you do? Not much. SKADE, they take map and series point here in the Pinnacle Cup 3. 1 round away, 5 clicks from going 1-1 in the Swiss stage.
Dreamer. There we go. Just toying with his knife a little bit before he takes the defuse.
Yeah, just picking up another AWP, like double AWP setup into the next round.
That is also something that Trick have to worry about for sure. This is going to be a really tough task for Trick. They've already dropped Nuke. They're 1-0 behind in this best of 3 series, and now with SKADE on match point and 4 rounds, separating these teams from going into overtime, or separating SKADE from making this a 2-0 best of 3. So much pressure on the side of Trick.
You've been in this situation before, haven't you, today?
I have, and actually it's gone to overtime. Mad Lions managed to pull it back, but it's not looking great for Trick already, as Dennis Law has been able to snipe out Prime.
Yeah, these double AWPs could just end the game right here, right now. And Dreamer is trying to solidify the fact. So isolated on Trick. All 3 players not working together. Here though, nice entry, that's a good start. The bomb is headed towards T-spawn. Someone needs to go to retrieve it. They're making space for no reason right here. And Dreamer slows down Kia. A 2v3. 2 heads
the
away.
downside is, look at where the bomb is. Look at where Quest and Rixo are.
They've got to do it on the basis of kills right here. Dreamer is allowed Quest to sneak up. Connector, oh, his timing! Oh, the trigger is up and he sneaks through the smoke, tries to. Quest is going to be executed anytime soon. Just toying with his food. And a 1v3 for Rixo.
Ships knows. Ships has eyes on this
That's
bomb,
it,
and
it's
there
done.
it is. It is done indeed. SKADE, they 2-0 tricked. And honestly, I don't think anyone has seen this coming. Not in the way, not in the fashion that SKADE has been able to take this series home. Nuke a 16-4, then tricked. Credit where credit is due. Put up a great fight on Mirage, and they actually gave us hope that they could drag this to the decider map. But in the end, SKADE, they close it out on a 2-0.
Yep. That's kind of what we expected, but not in this fashion. I thought we were gonna see the same thing on Mirage that we saw on Nuke, but yeah, that was an entertaining series. That Nuke map was just sort of a domination. I feel like Tricked had to win that to be within a chance of getting this series, because how hot SKADE looked, it looked like they were just gonna take it. Now we're gonna take a look at the updated bracket to see what's gonna be coming your way over the coming days. SKADE and Mad Lions are your first your teams to go 1-1 right now. There are still more 0-1 teams to look at the moment, but Young Ninjas and Tricked, they are the two teams that have fallen right now into this 0-2 bracket. That is a difficult one to come back from.
It definitely is. I mean, one best of 3 series that you lose and you're out.
See ya.
This is that's why this match was also quite important, right? We've stepped on that for a little bit at the start of our pre-game analysis, that they really have to win this for the side of Tricked and for SKADE both, if they want to have a bit of a comfortable position in this main Swiss. Now that Tricked haven't been able to do that, they're in this awkward place where they're 0-2. They're not really allowed any mistakes if they want to proceed into playoffs. They have to win everything from this point on. Whereas SKADE, they're allowed to drop something here and bid and get away with something. They've bought themselves that comfort space of having a little bit of wiggle room to play with.
Yeah, they've put themselves into this 1-1 bracket. We're going to see which other teams remaining can do the same thing today. We've got 2 more matches coming on this stream. Later on, we've also got a rescheduled match on the B stream. I'll be on that one. So if you want to do !casters to find out who I am, follow my Twitter, see when I'm live on that one. Anyway, this has been a great day. It's been a great series that we've done, but we've got more to follow. Look, it's Sinners versus Gamer Legion up next. Can we get some predictions for you on that one, by the way?
Oh, Gamer Legion has been able to work themselves up a little bit again as of late. We've seen some great things coming out from them, but Sinners, it's a really strong squad. So I think it's going to be a really close games. I'd say 3 maps, potentially an OT here and there. But in the end, I do think that Gamer Legion might walk away with that one.
Yep, well, that's his prediction. My prediction is probably going to be the same as well. But SKADE have walked away with the victory today in this matchup. Don't go anywhere, though, because in a few minutes, or in about 30 minutes or so, we're going to see Gamer Legion versus Sinners. Don't go anywhere. It's goodbye from me, goodbye for Norori. See you later.